in days. You see what I'm saying? What we need to be doing as a people, as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, is we got to stop and we got to discontinue doing all the things the Most High told us not to do. You see what I'm saying? Like, we got to walk away from those things. Those things have become so much a part of our lives that we don't even see the wrong in them at this point. You see what I'm saying? So we've got to learn that not only the things that we're doing is wrong according to the Lord, we gotta have a heart for the Lord, meaning we gotta wanna do right by the Lord, man.
Find out what God's law is. It ain't no religion on thou shalt not eat pork. That ain't no religion. It's simply a law. Don't eat it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no religion on thou shalt not commit adultery. It ain't no religion. It's just simply a rule that you gotta follow. God gave us them rules. We left them rules and we destroyed ourselves.
Hey, Shalom, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Rakadam, to all the Akim, Yahweh Shema, the Thun by Hashem Yahushua, all the sisters. You understand? This is the Wednesday night biblical law class. Let's clap it up. All right, so we're going to get into it tonight. We're going to get into it, man. We got to stop wasting time. You understand? We got to stop wasting time, and we got to actually get back to preparing for the kingdom of the Lord, man. Listen, in this the way we move it in this society, we doing everything under the sun except serving our only power.
Right.
You understand? Like we have to understand that time is drawing close, man. Like, we're gonna get into the scriptures and we're gonna find out what the Lord say to watch out for, what the Lord say to prepare for. But we also gonna get into what the Lord say He's going to do to these other nations. And here's the thing: if we living like these other nations, if we doing the things that these other nations do, we are going to suffer the same punishment as these other nations.
Right.
Now, we got to understand, we got a duty to serve the Lord, man. That's biblical. The Lord is not asking Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you know, what we think, what we feel. He's giving us direct orders, man. And if we don't follow them, if we do not follow the orders set forth by the Most High, we're going to get wrapped up in the same thing that these nations, that the Lord got for these other nations, man. We're going to hop into it right now. We're going to get in the first scripture we're going to go to is the book of Second Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 9. If you knew, this is Second Ezra is in the Apocrypha. So that's where you want to go to. We in Second Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 9. Go and read when you get it up.
Right, yes, sir. And I want to see this class is very pivotal for our people right now. We picking and choosing what we should be doing and thinking that everybody else got the answer.
Come. Second Ezra, chapter 6 and 9 in the Apocrypha. For those who don't know, for those that's not familiar with the Apocrypha, if you go back to the 1611 King James version of the Bible, the Apocrypha is in it. So when you go to court and you swear on the Bible, that's the 1611 version, and the Apocrypha is in it. The Apocrypha was later removed, but that's one of the book. The Apocrypha a part of that the King James version Bible that Christians and other, you know, non God followers, that's what they use. But the Apocrypha is, you know, for sure part of the scripture, the Holy Scriptures, and that's what we're going to be reading off to start off. Second Ezra chapter 6 and 9. You go ahead and get it up.
Sir. Second Ezra chapter 6 verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world.
It say for Esau is the end of the world. Esau, if you don't know, Esau is the progenitor of the forefather of the white race.
Right.
You understand? The Most High say for Esau is the end of the world. Like right now, Esau is ruling. You understand? This is his world right now. You understand? Say the wicked rule, like right now the wicked are in charge. You understand?
Right.
And say for Esau is the end of the world. Keep on.
And Jacob is the beginning of it that followed.
They're saying Jacob is the beginning of it that followed. Jacob is the forefather or the progenitor of the 12 tribes of Israel.
Right.
So this is pretty much saying that when the so-called white man, when his kingdom falls, when Esau kingdoms fall, this is going to be the beginning of Jacob's kingdom, or the beginning of the kingdom for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
Right.
So this is the times that we're in right now. And this is why we got to understand this, because this kingdom, if you look at it, the so-called white man, his kingdom is falling out.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? His kingdom is falling day for day. If you look at the gas prices, if you look at the cost of living, like if you look at everything in the earth that's important, it's failing. This kingdom is falling. But the thing is, this kingdom is falling, but when I say we're, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we're still trying to hold on to this old kingdom. You see what I'm saying? Right now, we should be building our own kingdom while this kingdom is falling. Like there has never been a regime. There has never been a regime that was in place, and when they fell, then another regime had to be built from ground up. No, it's always been another regime was already ready to take hold of that kingdom once that old kingdom fell. And if we're not doing what we're supposed to do according to the Lord, we won't be ready for that. You see what I'm saying? The Christian church will tell you that, you just got to wait for Jesus for everything. You see what I'm saying? Right. But he's given us instructions. He's told us things that we got to do to build our nation right now, to build our kingdom right now. You understand? And if we do that, when this kingdom falls, because it say Esau is read that one more time.
For Esau is the end of the world.
It say for Esau is the end of the world. So when the so-called white man with his kingdom fall, go ahead.
And Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
And Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. If we're not preparing for the kingdom of heaven right now, how are we going to follow once the so-called white man kingdom fall?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? What is going to take its place? What's going to take hold of this earth? You understand? We have to take hold of that. So we got to start preparing right now. Like we wasting a lot of time trying to, we fighting over being Democrats and being Republicans. We fighting over, we fighting each other. Who's had it harder here, black women or black men?
Right.
Like those things are null and void when it comes to the fact that we all, as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we got to start keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments. And we got to draw closer to the Most High and serve the Most High the way He said to be served.
Right.
And if we don't do that, we won't have a kingdom to replace the kingdom that's great fall.
Right.
Let me get 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and 1, brother Kashar. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 1. You understand? If you're new to the channel, you understand this is in the New Testament, right here. Go ahead. Go ahead.
And this is why I was popular to go up with the pops, and we all know that Christianity ain't nothing but white supremacy.
Come.
The scripture said Esau is the end of the world, right? In the Christian church, they don't even teach us who Esau is.
Right. Right.
So for a lot of us looking at it like, we don't even know who Esau is, and it's powerful that you only gonna get the truth here in the ISUPK. And scriptures like that you only gonna get here in the ISUPK. That Esau is in the world. Who's Esau? He's the white man. He's the devil.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was happy what you brought up.
See, Slag, and if I could too, that's why it's so important, because here's the thing. In the Christian church, they can't bring out who Esau is. They can't bring out who the devil of the Bible is. Devil of the Bible just means deceiver. You understand? Like the so-called white man is the biggest deceiver on the face of the earth. And this is why we say that. And we get that from the Bible. You understand? And a lot of times you can't bring that out. The Christian church can't bring that out because the Christian church is actually a vessel of white supremacy. You see what I'm saying? Like you actually got to go get a seminary degree to be a minister, which means you have to go and learn from the so-called white man on how to serve the God that's supposed to be your God. How, like, they teach, it's bedrock fundamental scriptures that they have to teach a certain way in order to uphold Christianity. And this is bedrock through all the different denominations. They gotta believe in the virgin birth. You see what I'm saying? They gotta believe that Christ was half man, half amazing.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because if Christ was a man like you and I, and he didn't sin, that would mean that we have the power not to sin. But when you say Christ is half man, half amazing, now you got the excuse, well, Christ didn't sin, but we're man.
Right.
we're man, you know, we're weak in the flesh. Listen, Christ was flesh too. You see what I'm saying? And that's why what you're saying is heavy, and they can't bring that out because you can't bite the hand that's feeding you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like all of these, even these so-called black churches, all of them are getting fed by that mother church. You understand? That mother Catholic church. You see what I'm saying? All of them are getting fed from that. And if they misstep, they will get shut down. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Good.
That's heavy because all the people you watching on class and stuff, all you gotta do is look this up. When we speaking is the truth. They literally, when the churches first got started, they had white devils come into the black churches and make sure they preach certain doctrines.
Right.
So they won't have an uprising or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, this is why I should get on slides.
So we in 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and 1.
I'm gonna come, sir. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 1. Now we beseech you, brethren, by the coming of the Lord Yahushua, and by our gathering together unto him.
I say, now we beseech you, brethren, by the coming of our Lord Jesus Christ, and by our gathering together unto him. Now I'm saying we beseech you, man. Like we warn you, like brother, the coming of our Lord Jesus Christ, and by gathering together unto him. Like this is something that we have to do.
Right.
You understand? We got to come together and we got to gather unto the Most High. Unto Yahushua. You understand? This is something we have to do.
Right.
Keep going.
I'm come. Verse 2. That ye be not soon shaken in mind, or be troubled, neither by spirit, nor by word, nor by letter as from us, as that the day of Christ is at hand.
Listen, that ye not be soon shaken in mind, or be troubled, neither by spirit, nor by word, nor by letter as far from us. Listen, when that day come, like it's going to be a horrific day. You see what I'm saying? That day of the Lord, when it comes, it's going to be a horrific day. You understand? Because guess what? It's people going to be unalive that you actually love. You see what I'm saying? Right. That don't want to follow what the Most High is saying. You see what I'm saying? So it's like that you soon don't be shaken in mind and be troubled neither by spirit. Like these things has to happen in order for Christ to come back. Keep going.
Verse 3.
This is the one. Listen carefully to this. Go ahead.
Let no man deceive you by any means.
They say, let no man deceive you by any means, man. That God, you supposed to love everybody and all that nonsense, you feel me? Don't let no man deceive you, you feel me? That's how we get out. That's how our gods get put down. The Lord say, never trust thine enemy.
Right.
You understand? The Lord say, like if iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. You understand?
Right.
If we want to continue to be deceived by the so-called white man, we are going to fall into that trick bag every single time. And you know what's going to happen? We're going to have an infinity for him. We're not going to want to see him get the punishment that the Lord wants to give him because we've been deceived. The Lord is saying, don't be deceived by any means. Keep going.
For that day shall not come.
It say, for that day should not come. What day is it talking about? This is talking about the coming of the Lord, man.
Right.
This is the day that it's talking about. The coming of the Lord shall not come. Go ahead.
Except there coming a falling away first.
It say, except there come a falling away first. A falling away from what? Go ahead.
Like, falling over the way of life.
God. Listen, here's the thing. You got to look at it from the standpoint. If we got punished and we got put into to slavery and we went through all these things because we rebelled and we disobeyed the Most High. How is it that he's going to send his son back if we're continually doing the same things? You see what I'm saying? Like if you have children and you punish your child and you send your child to his or her room and you say they cannot come out, they cannot play no games, they cannot have no toys, none of the above. If they have the same behavior, how can you then come and take them from the punishment and bring them back into the fold where as though they having fun and they enjoying themselves again? You feel me? Right. You can't. Something has to happen first. You feel me? Read that again. Read that part again.
Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first. And
it has to come a falling away first. We got to fall away from this culture, from the society, from the mindset that we have. celebrating holidays, you understand? Doing those type of things and eating anything we want to, laying with anyone that we want to and stuff like that, man. These are not things of the Lord, man.
Right.
These are things of this oppressor. The oppressor have certain ways and certain traditions. You know, being a part of that LGBTQ community, you understand, living an alternative lifestyle. That's not the lifestyle of a Black, Hispanic, or Native American man, woman, or child, man.
Right.
You understand? You got Black, Black, Hispanic, and Native American kids. They going through procedures, man, and they becoming all opposite sex.
Right.
You understand? Like they becoming transgender at 11 and 12 years old. You see what I'm saying? This is not the lifestyle the Lord set forth for us as a people, man. The Lord say before he sent Christ, there has to be a falling away first from that mindset, from that Christian church. You understand? From all them holidays, man, from all that way of living, that lifestyle, that society, that culture. We have to fall away from it first before he even before he send Yahawashi back. Keep going.
And that man of sin be revealed.
It's saying that man of sin be revealed. Keep going.
The son of perdition.
The son of perdition. Who is that man of sin that got to be revealed? Who is that son of perdition? That son of sin. Go ahead.
White man. Yep.
Yeah, the so-called white man, Esau.
Right.
We talking about Esau, man. Like so when people think, why do y'all always talk about the so-called white man? The Lord is telling us right here that he has to be revealed. His tactics has to be revealed. His like the way he moved, how he strategized against us, it has to be revealed in order for us to see the truth, man. And once we see the truth and then we have a fall in the way, that's what's going to prompt the Most High to send Yahawashi back, or who the world knows Jesus Christ.
Right.
He has to send them back for something. You see what I'm saying? Like if we doing the same things that got us put out, why? Who is he? Who and what is he coming back to save? Who is he coming back to redeem? But the thing is, once we change our lives and when we start living a certain lifestyle, you see what I'm saying, and we separate ourselves and we turn from their culture, you understand? And that's that man of sin, that son of perdition, the so-called white man. Once he's been revealed and his tactics, you understand? That's what's going to prompt us to turn away from him, man. When you start realizing what the so-called white man have done, like a lot of times we don't want to talk about it because when you talk about it, you damn near can't talk around kids. That's what a lot of people think because it's so heinous. It's so vulgar. Like I got Officer Ganah here. He was telling me, go ahead, tell me what you was reading, looking up recently.
Kind of slightly. Recently, like they would allow our grandmothers and our mothers to bury during this period of time to bury out their sons and their kids all the way up to their head.
God.
And then these devils would kick the child's head to the point where it would become captive.
God.
These are the people we don't want to follow with.
Come. And it's like, and that's heavy because this is the people that we have an affinity for. You know, this is the people that we so merciful when it comes to them. You know, when we talk about the so-called white man, people start getting into their feelings because it's like when it comes to them, people want them to be judged on an individual basis.
Right.
The Lord is not judging them on an individual basis. He's judging them as a nation, the same way we have been judged as a nation. You understand? When we came out of ancient Egypt, there were some of us that were still keeping the law. Our entire nation was not sinning against the Lord. But because some of our nation was sinning against the Lord took it out on all of us, man. The Lord took it out on the entire nation of Israel because of some.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So we understand being punished. We understand being punished when it comes to us, even if some of us are doing the right things. But when it comes to the so-called white man, for some reason, we want to individualize them. We want to make it seem like they on a case-by-case basis. According to the Lord, they are not.
Right. Like it, sir. I don't know, but you know what's crazy? You go to the Christian church, they used to teach the thing guilty by association.
Right.
And we had to accept it.
Right.
We in trouble when somebody else did something.
Right.
But when it comes to devils, they all not bad, man.
Right. You got some good ones.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? The Lord say the so-called white man has to be exposed.
Right.
He has to be exposed, and then that falling away has to occur. And once that falling away occurred, then the Most High can send his son back, man. That's what we got to realize. Read verse 4 for me.
Verse 4. Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God.
It say, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God? Understand, the so-called white man exalts himself above the Most High, man.
Right.
You understand? The so-called white man got what they call a space force in space.
Right.
He has a military, and this is not rumored. He has a military operation in space called Space Force, man. The so-called white man do not feel he not only do he not believe in God, he feels like he's above God.
Right.
He feel like he's the author of life. He feel like he can take life when he see fit. You see what I'm saying? If you don't do what he tell you to do, you know, they put embargoes on people, whereas though you can't buy, sell, or trade. You see what I'm saying? It's a who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God. Keep going.
Or that is worship.
Mm-hmm.
So that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God.
Listen, if this not the so-called white man,
right?
Trump just made he just had it on there like he was Jesus Christ.
Gone.
He made a post where he was there, he was Jesus Christ on the post.
Gone.
You understand? The so-called Jewish man, he sits back, he don't even believe in Christ.
Right.
He believed that one of his sons, one of their sons are going to come back, and that's the Messiah.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, that's what the so-called Jewish man is doing. He is Esau as well. Don't get it mistaken. He is Jewish. He is not a Jew. Jewish meaning something resembling. You understand? Yeah, the Abraham Lincoln Temple in DC, man. Like, think about those things. These things are being worshipped. And the Lord is saying, these are the people, man. Read that one more time, huh? Yeah, start from the beginning.
2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 4. Who opposeth and exalteth himself.
It say he opposeth the Lord, man.
Right.
Like, we don't understand that when we eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster, the person that's telling us that's a delicacy, he is opposing the Lord, man.
Right.
The person that tells us it's okay to live an alternative lifestyle and it's legal for you to do that, he is opposing the Lord, man.
Right.
The person that says you can lay down with whoever you want to lay down with. You can marry an animal. You can sleep with an animal if you want to. They are opposing the Lord. That's right. And this is what the so-called white man, this is what his society is, man. It is nothing but opposition to the Most High himself, man. Keep going.
And exalted himself above all that is called God.
Listen, the so-called white man don't think he's God. I don't know who is.
Right.
Like, some of the things that in order for you to be so cruel, you had, like, in order for this, if you look at what's happened to Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you know, since we've been here, it's been so cruel. You cannot believe in the Most High, man, and be that cruel. You see what I'm saying? What they say?
LOL is funny.
Who said that? That's right. Keep going for right now.
And exalted himself above all that is called God, or that is worship.
Do it.
Worship. We worship.
Yeah.
Like, we literally worship the white man.
Yes, we do. We worship him every single day. You see what I'm saying? Like, we worship we worship the so-called white man to the point where, as though we don't even want to talk about him in a negative light. You see what I'm saying? Like, people get offended by us talking about the so-called white man because that's who we worship. You understand? That's who we believe in. When we got issues, instead of us going to the Most High, we go to the same person that put us in that condition, man. You see what I'm saying? And this is why we call him the devil that the Bible speaks of, because he created the conditions that we had. And unfortunately, some of us fell victim to it. You understand? Some of our parents fell victim to it. You understand? Whether it's drugs, you know, whether it's joining gangs and stuff like that, unaliving each other, selling drugs to each other. You understand? This is not the culture of Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We are imitating and perpetrating like we're gangsters. We're not gangsters. You know who the real gangsters are, right? Them Italians.
That's right.
Them Italians are the real gangsters. That's why we call ourselves by their names.
Right.
We got Yo Gotti. You understand? We got Lil Nitty. You see what I'm saying? Like we call ourselves by the real gangsters, by the real criminals. That's not our culture though, man.
Right.
You understand? And this is why we got to understand that this is why we call them the devil that the Bible speaks of, because they created this, they created the conditions in the hood or in our communities, and then they come in as the savior. You know, we have to be here. We have to police you because you cannot police yourself. Meanwhile, they're the same ones bringing all the vices into the community. You understand? Go ahead.
Like I was gonna say, right? You know, somebody close to me, right? When I was bringing up the truth, you know, talking about slavery and atrocity and slavery. He looked at me, and he was a black man. Looked at me, dropped tears, and said, "The worst atrocity ever on earth is what happened to the Jewish people." I said, "Yo, genocide? You mean the genocide of my brothers and sisters, the Native Indian? That's not even. I don't even. We haven't. It wasn't until I got to the truth that I seen them full-blood Native Indian. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, you don't think that's crazy? Nah." He said he went to the temple and saw them being burnt. It's the worst atrocity he's ever heard. He was dropping tears.
Yeah.
That's worse.
Listen, not only is that worshiping, like that's the reality that us having Stockholm syndrome is that we love our oppressor so much that anything hurts him hurts us.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like anything that you know makes him uncomfortable makes us uncomfortable. You see what I'm saying? That's why you can't even talk about the atrocities of black people without the so-called white man feeling some kind of way.
Right.
And most people will not talk about it.
Right.
But the Jewish man can talk about his history. You know, he can actually put commercials on TV, and he have our grandmothers and grandfathers sending him money every single year. Out there little social security check. They send them $50 and $60 a week. You see what I'm saying? Because of the Holocaust. Meanwhile, our gas and electric getting cut off.
Right.
You understand? We can't pay our mortgage. The same Jewish man that we sending money to, he won't let us go. He won't give us a break on that rent for the month. You see what I'm saying? And this is how we worship him, man. We worship him, and and this is what we got to fall away from. You understand? Drop that real quick. We're gonna get into book of Matthew, chapter 24. We're gonna read of some of the signs that's gonna let us know that it's getting close. You understand? Like, of course, no man knows the time, knows the hour. Of course that. You see what I'm saying? But the Lord told us to watch, man.
Right. The
Lord told us to watch and see what's going on in the earth. You feel me? These are going to be the signs of my coming. You understand? Matthew 24, starting verse 1. Sure.
Matthew chapter 24, verse 1. The Yahushua went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him to show him the buildings of the temple.
So the Yahushua or Jesus Christ was walking with the apostles right now, and great show him the temple. Go ahead.
Verse 2. And Yahushua said unto them, see ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down.
Listen, Christ is prophesying.
Right.
This is going to happen in America. Listen, that third world war is coming, man, and that will not be a building. When I say it's not a building, that building that your building next to you, every brick is going to be overturned. You understand?
Right.
Like, we think of war and we think of bombs dropping elsewhere. We think of bombs dropping in the Middle East and stuff like that. We've never experienced, well, I ain't gonna say we've never experienced, because in Tulsa, Oklahoma,
right,
bombs were dropped on us then. You see what I'm saying? But bombs are going to fall in America.
Right.
Buildings are going to fall in America. You see what I'm saying? And that's when it's going to get real for a lot of people. You understand? Christ just said, it said there should not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down.
Right.
Every stone is going to get thrown down here. You understand? Keep going.
Verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world?
So here it is, the disciples, they sitting at the foot of Christ and they listening as he talked. You understand? Listen, when is this going to happen, man?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? They thought it was going to happen back in their time. So they questioned, man, like, when is this happening? You know, they wanted to see it. Keep going.
Come. Verse 4. And Yahweh shall answer and say unto them, take heed that no man deceive you.
Here it is. Christ telling us again, like, that's a common thing. Don't be deceived, man. Don't be deceived by these Christian church, these Christian pastors telling you that the law is done away with, telling you that you ain't got to keep the commandments of God, man.
Right.
Don't be deceived by that, man. Don't be deceived by this oppressor that makes you feel like, you know, for you to stand with your people. Like if you Black, Hispanic, and Native American and you stand with your people, the so-called white man instantly becomes your enemy.
Right. Because
he knows what he's done and what his forefathers has done to your people. So anytime you stand for your people, you become an enemy of his. You understand?
Right.
Keep going.
Come. Verse 5. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many.
It say, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many. You see that all over the earth.
Right.
You see all these false prophets coming out the woodwork saying that the Lord is giving them a vision, this, that, and the third. You understand? These are false prophets, man. And it say, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many. A lot of us have been deceived, man, by smooth words that make us feel good. Like if certain things are making you feel so good, you should be worried, man. If you hear somebody speak and it's making you feel all bubbly inside and you feeling like, you know, you're being nourished. You feel me? You start feeling like that. You should start wondering, like, is this the right message?
Right.
Because here's the thing, the truth of the Lord, like it talks about that black book, how it goes down sweet. When you learning this truth, man, like it goes down sweet, but it comes out bitter.
Right.
It comes out bitter. You know why? Because when you speak the truth of the Lord, man, you are going to offend people.
Right.
You're going to offend people because the Christ that the world wants you to know, the Most High that the world wants you to know, ain't the Most High of the Bible, ain't the Christ of the Bible. You understand?
Right.
They have enemies, and they are men of war, and they are coming back for what's theirs. You understand?
Right.
Keep going.
Come. Verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
Here it is. This is what the Most High is telling the apostles. This is what they should be watching for. You understand?
Right.
And you shall hear wars and rumors of wars. Is that not all that's been in the news lately? All we've been hearing about is war and rumors of war. You understand? We got wars going over right now in places that we have never even heard of.
Right.
You understand? We got rumors of wars. We got rumors that this nation is going to come up against this nation and do X, Y, and Z. These are the wars and rumors of wars that that Christ is telling us that we need to be paying attention to. Go ahead.
See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass.
So it's a see that ye be not troubled. How is it that you're not troubled when you start hearing of wars and rumors of war? What makes you not to be troubled? Good. Yeah. Understanding that you're doing what the Most High told you to do.
Right.
When you are doing, like, if I could simplify it and put it in the standpoint of having kids, you see what I'm saying? When you leave your home and you leave that list of things that has to be done in your house before you get back, if that kid does everything on that list, everything is done before for mommy and daddy come home. That entire list, not only did they do the list, they went above and beyond and did more on that list. You feel me? You don't fear your parents coming home.
Right.
You don't fear what's coming. You see what I'm saying? It's only when you're not doing or you haven't done what you're supposed to do according to the Lord. You understand? Right. Or according to your parent. When your parent told you take the trash out, you understand? Do the laundry, wash the dishes, and they come home at 6 o'clock. And it's 5:45 and you ain't did nothing. Now you got to race and you got to rush and you know you're going to forget something. Right. Now you're scared.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? The Lord is telling them, he's telling the apostles, read that part again. You too, what?
See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass. But the end is not yet.
It's a see that ye be not troubled, man. The only way that we're not trouble is we're doing what the Most High told us to do, keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. You understand? Being a brother to one another. You understand? Like, that's the only way we're not trouble. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. You understand? So these things has to happen in order for this kingdom to fall, man. Go ahead. You got something?
Like I said, it's a precept, right?
Go ahead.
Not get in trouble. It's Psalms 91:7. It says, 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. And then verse 9 says, because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation.
Come on. And that is actually a precept, you understand? Because when you've completely submitted yourself to the Lord, to the will of the Lord, you understand? By keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, you don't fear certain things that's going to happen because you know it has to happen. The thing that makes you fear is, I'm not doing my part.
Right.
I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. And if I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do, the consequences of all the consequences that these other nations gotta suffer, I may suffer them too.
Right.
That's what put fear in people. In people, you understand? The way you get that fear out of you is come back to keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. That's right. We got to turn away from this culture, from this society. That's how we get that fear out of us. You understand? Keep going.
Verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation.
It say, for nation shall rise against nation. This is something that we're hearing this every single day.
Right.
We're hearing about the United States. We hear about Russia. We hear about China. We hear about Ukraine. We hear about Israel. We're hearing about all these different nations. And it say, for nation shall rise against nation. Here's another thing. Nation means your race. Right. You understand? For race shall rise against race. You understand? Listen. People don't want to believe these things. You feel me? Right. But the Lord told us to gather together, O nation not desired. He told us that for a reason, man. We see what the so-called white boys, we see what they putting online about us or about the city. How they just want to come down into the city and they want to eradicate all the problems with their AK-47s and this, that, and the third. Like, we see them online talking crazy. Right. You see what I'm saying? But guess what? The Lord is about to give them a real war. The Lord is about to give them a real war where they shoot their guns and someone shoots back at them.
That's right.
You understand? Like, a lot of times they want to bully blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans because of our condition. You understand? They think they can do whatever they want to do to us. You understand? They shouldn't touch us, man.
Right.
You understand? The so-called white man, I got you. The so-called white man, listen, because of the conditions we're in right now, you think that you can do what you want to do to us? You think you can touch us? You think you can take out Hispanic brothers and put them in cages and take the children?
No.
You understand? Like, you think you can do what you want to do to us? The Lord is going to give you a war, and He's going to put in front of you people that are ready to die. You understand? That's willing to kill as well. The Lord is going to put that in front of you, and you're gonna have to live that life you think that you want that you ready for. Like, the problem is, a lot of these so-called white, a lot of these young whites, white people, they've never experienced conflict. They've never experienced conflict to the point where, as though, if you do something to someone else is going to do something to you, and they may do something to your family. You see what I'm saying? They've never experienced that, so that's why we see them online and they talking about what they gonna come to the city and do and how they gonna, wreak havoc on the city and clean it up. The Lord is about to, in a hot second, the Lord is going to give you a formidable opponent. And that opponent is going to, the same way you shoot at them, they are going to shoot at you. And we're going to see how tough you are. You understand? Keep going.
And kingdom against kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
And there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places.
It said there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. Read verse 8.
All these are the beginning of sorrow.
And that's where we're at right now, man. That's where we're at. The Lord told us to watch, man. All these things that the Lord told us to watch for, we are now experiencing right here in real time. You see what I'm saying? The Lord say all these Christ said, all these are the beginning of sorrow. You understand? And this is what we gotta realize. The Lord then told us what to watch for. These things are happening. So that's giving us clear evidence that something's changing in the earth. Whether you believe in God or not, you can, at the very end of the day, you can say something is changing in the earth. You understand? So what should we be doing? As Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, what should we be doing, man? We got to realize that we got a duty to serve the Lord, man. We so consumed into politics. We so consumed in debate forums where it's only hurting us.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, they talked about black on black crime for so long. When you start saying white on white crime, all of a sudden it become a black crime.
Right.
You understand? I think it was the DJ Vlad, when I think it was in Russia and Ukraine. When Russia and Ukraine went to war. When Russia and Ukraine went to war, he asked Drake, I think it was Drake that he asked, what did he feel about the Russian-Ukraine war?
Right.
Was it DJ Vlad?
It was the Iran. It was DJ. It was the Iran and Israel.
Yeah, the Iran and Israel war. What's your position? How do you feel about that? So when it comes to other nations going to war and stuff like that, they ask Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, how do you feel about that? Whose side are you on?
Right.
But when it comes to the Blood and Crips and stuff like that, it's like, y'all can kill each other. No one cares.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But we want you to draw a line in this war. You see what I'm saying? As Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man, we got to stay out the way, man. Stay out the way. You know, stay out of like, let the so-called white man, let him fight his war.
Right.
We got a war that we need to be fighting right now, and it's spiritual, man. You understand? It's spiritual. We got to clean ourselves up, man. You know how we clean ourselves up? By being brothers to one another. The only way you're going to do that, man, is realize that you got to get into this UPK, man, because it's the only place that's going to teach you how to clean yourself up, man. How do you stop getting high? You know, how do you stop being a whore? You know, how do you stop being a pimp? How do you stop being a filthy whatever you are? You feel me? The only place you're going to learn how to do that is here in the UPK, because this is the only place that requires you to be Christ-like, man.
Right.
This is the only place that requires you to let go of your old self and become that new person, man. You can go into the Christian church. They ain't teaching you nothing.
Right.
You understand? You can go in there, whatever you are, you want to become the final level boss of that, whatever sin you're doing. If you go in there, you selling drugs, you damn near, you might come out a kingpin, man.
Right.
And that's what we got to understand. Drop that. Let me get, oh, you got something?
It's like,
Go ahead.
I wanted to, you was talking about nation against nation.
Come
What's don't get it twisted. Asians can't stand this need.
on.
All these nations can, for real. You saw the trial was planning some child who shot the 14-year-old. They thought he had a bottle of water. He ain't had no bottle, but they chased him.
What was this?
Recently, it was just like 2 days ago.
All right, nah, I ain't hear about that. Go explain that real quick.
So it was a teen, 14-year-old. He ended up going in the store, and they thought he stole something. So the Asian guy and his son chased the boy out the store. They said it was for like 150 yards.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And then what happened was the young man fell, and I guess he had a pistol on him or whatever, but they shot him and killed him. He was found not guilty.
That's crazy. That's the same thing happened to the Asian police. That remember the Asian police that killed the brother in the projects? So it was the Asian police. I forgot the brother he killed, but he killed him. He was a Asian police. He killed the brother in the and he got arrested. The entire Chinatown came together and started protesting, and they got their police off. You know? That's what happened. So like, we talking about the so-called white man, but there's other nations that's plaguing us as well, man. And the Lord is going to see fit, and the Lord is going to punish these nations. You feel me? But we got to do our part. You understand? Let me get 2 Ezra chapter 15 and verse 5 up for sure.
Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
Read that again.
Come. Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
It is. It say, behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. You understand? The Lord is saying he's about to bring these plagues, man. Like we remember in if you read the Bible before, you remember in ancient Egypt, he brought out plagues then. You understand? Because Pharaoh didn't want to release his people. You understand? The Lord is going to bring plagues back into the earth. And he said the sword, famine, death, and destruction. This is warfare, man. The Lord is going to bring warfare back to this earth. You understand? Keep going.
Verse 6. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled.
It say, for wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the entire earth, the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Like, this is what we see. It's if you talk about wicked, like we brought out a few weeks ago that even in Israel, they're about to have the biggest LGBTQ, I guess, parade or party that's going to last for days in Israel. You understand? These are supposed to be God's chosen people, and they having the biggest LGBTQ party, and they're going to be partying for weeks.
Right.
And this is going to be an annual thing. You understand? Say, for wickedness have exceedingly polluted the earth, man, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. You understand? Like, this wickedness has destroyed families. It has destroyed blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans for sure. Once we start following this culture, man. Keep going.
Come. Verse 7. Therefore saith the Lord. Verse 8. I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness.
The Lord said, I ain't holding my tongue. I'm not ignoring this no more, man. It's touching their wickedness. You understand? Keep going.
Which they profanely commit.
Like they do this. They like the scripture talk about the so-called man opposing the Most High. He opposes the Most High in everything, and the Most High is saying, listen, I ain't holding my tongue no more.
Right.
You understand? Like he's doing these things, and he's putting it in my face. The Lord is saying, I'm not holding my tongue. I'm gonna see to it that their wickedness get dealt with. Keep going.
Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves.
The Lord said, I'm not going to suffer them. Meaning, like the Lord is saying that, listen, the things that y'all are doing, not only am I not going to turn a blind eye to it, you feel me? I'm not going to suffer, meaning I'm going to do something about this. You understand? Go ahead.
Behold, the innocent and the righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually.
And say, to behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me. You know how many blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans have been unalive for absolutely no reason by the so-called white man?
Right.
The Lord say, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. The souls of the just, you understand? The souls of the just are those people that's keeping, those men and women keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. You understand? The souls of the just complain continually. Every time we send them prayers up, them righteous prayers, the Lord is hearing them, man.
Right.
The Lord is hearing them prayers out. You understand? You keep these law, statutes, and commandments, the Lord will hear your prayer. You don't keep these law, statutes, and commandments, and the Lord will not hear your prayer. So this is talking about men and women who complain, righteous souls that complain continually. This is what we're doing here in the UPK. We're complaining about the things that's taking place to our people. We're not just letting people unalive our brothers and sisters and we're not saying nothing. You see what I'm saying? We're complaining and we're sending prayers up to the Lord. This stuff has to get dealt with, and the Lord is hearing these prayers. Keep going.
Verse 9. And therefore said the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them.
Here's the thing. The Lord is saying, I'm going to avenge blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And I'm going to receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. So here's the thing. Though we don't want punishment to when I say we, I'm talking about most of the world that has not turned from that or had that fallen away. He said, I will surely avenge them and receive to me all the innocent blood from among them. The Lord is going to call, they are going to have to pay for the innocent bloodshed of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You understand? The so-called white man has to pay.
Right.
You know, at the end of the day, if you commit a crime, if I commit a crime right now, let's say I rob a bank and I got 100 million in my car, and I pick up Officer Ganai and he don't have nothing to do with nothing. And the police catch me and they arrest both of us with that 100 million in the car. You know he's getting that same charge, right?
Right.
He's considered an accessory to a crime. So if the so-called white man can understand an accessory to a crime, you mean to tell me the Lord is not going to punish the so-called white man and his children?
Right.
Because they have directly benefited from the crimes of their forefathers. So if they've directly benefited, does that not make them accessory to a crime?
Right.
And they have to pay. Keep going.
Verse 10. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them not to dwell in the land of Egypt.
Let's say, behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we are being led as a flock to the slaughter. How are we being led to the flock of the slaughter? Go ahead. Come. We follow these black Christian leaders, these black pastors, these black politicians. They are willingly leading us. Like Martin Luther King, right before he passed, before he was assassinated or unalive, Martin Luther King said, I feel like I'm leading my people into a burning building. And essentially, he still led us into that burning building.
Right.
That is us being led as a flock to the slaughter. You understand? Like, we got to realize that our black leaders do not have a voice because they sold themselves. You understand? They sold themselves for them positions and for that money. So a lot of times it's things that coming down the pike and stuff like that our leaders should be standing up and fighting for, but they can't. And Isaiah called them dumb dogs that can't bark. You understand? Like they can't speak on real issues, real black issues. You know why? Because they've sold themselves, man. And that's what the Lord is saying. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them to dwell in the land of Egypt. Egypt in America is synonymous. Egypt means bondage. You understand? Egypt in America is the same exact thing. The Lord is saying, I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of America.
Right.
You understand? The Lord is going to remove us from this place. Keep going.
Verse 11. But I will bring them with a mighty hand, and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and we destroy all the land thereof.
This is talking about America. They say, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Like we keep hearing all these airborne diseases. We got COVID-19 and what's the other one? What's the one that they was on a boat with? Yeah, it's that one that was on the boat. They tried to contain it, but people got off the boat. You see what I'm saying? We looking at these things and it's coincident. No, this is the Lord bringing forth these plagues out. The Lord is bringing forth these plagues because the Lord is about to smite America, man.
Right.
And say and I will destroy all the land thereof. Like we so used to hearing about wars and rumors of wars, and we so used to looking at on our television, we seeing all them rockets and bombs being sent over in the Middle East. Those bombs are going to fall here in America.
That's right.
That's what the Lord is saying, man. Like here it is, we wasting time and we sitting here, talking about being a Democrat and a Republican. We talking about those things. Meanwhile, the Lord is preparing to send to put forth World War III in the earth, man.
Right.
And America is going to suffer, man. America is going to fall behind this. You understand? Like all the scripture is pointing to it. You understand? Like how the scripture say, you say, ask the beast and it will tell you. Ask the fish and it will tell you. You understand? Like the earth is telling us that something's coming. You understand? The Most High is bringing it out right now. World War III is on the way. Go ahead.
Right, so this is a real heavy class, a biblical class. It's all over Facebook and TikTok because they hear about the war or whatever, and they thinking about becoming a doomsday prepper.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's what they talk about. And then the Christian church is talking about, you know, this praying and God gonna come down and swoop them up.
Good.
This right here, what you bringing out is so heavy because this is what's going to happen, and this right is the truth of what's going to happen.
Good.
Our lead, like our what we look to as leaders, like the scripture says, nothing but dumb dogs. They ain't no watching. They don't know what they teaching our people.
Right.
They just run around and just running with some rhetoric. But this, in ISUBK, we teach the actual truth of what's going to transpire.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like this class is real heavy because I just saying some things that prepping for you.
God, like, and here's the thing, like when it comes to them doomsday preppers, listen, they can prep all they want to. It's not going to stop nothing.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It's not going to stop nothing. Like the wickedness that's polluted this earth is reached the heavens out.
Right.
And the Lord say he ain't turning away from it no more. So when the Lord stretches out his hand and he comes to get you, what the hell is a doomsday bumper going to do?
Gone.
Like the Lord will just cut your air off.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Cause some kind of natural disaster and whatever kind of air supply you have, you're now in that doomsday bunker 3 miles under the earth, you feel me?
Right.
And you're done. Keep going with that up.
Gone.
Verse 12.
Verse 12. Egypt shall mourn.
This is talking about America. America is going to mourn.
That's right.
America is going to mourn. Go ahead.
And the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it.
And say the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that God shall bring upon it.
Right.
Listen, I don't know if y'all remember, but when we was in ancient Egypt and we came out, we did not have to lift a finger out.
Right.
We did not harm nobody. We did not strike nobody. The Lord used them plagues and he brought us out. He walked us out of ancient Egypt, man.
Right.
The Lord split a sea. The Lord split the sea and we walked through an entire sea. You understand? And when Pharaoh sent his army to try to grab us, the Lord caused that sea to close again.
Right.
And Pharaoh's entire army was lost. So we did not have to lift one finger up. The Lord is saying, read that one more time.
Come. Verse 12. Egypt shall mourn.
Egypt is going to mourn. America is going to mourn now. America is going to be weeping and crying. They are going to mourn. Go ahead.
Come. And the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that God shall bring upon it.
Yeah, when we read this Bible, when we hear about ancient Egypt and the things that happened there, I think because we just read it and we don't really envision what happened there with them plagues.
Right.
The Lord turned every ounce of water into blood in ancient Egypt.
Right.
Imagine right now that you can't drink a sip of water because it's turned to blood.
Right.
Imagine all the locusts in your house.
Right.
When you go outside, there's no escape from it. You understand? Imagine on Passover, the Lord say, if you don't have this blood on top of your door, on the side of your door, the firstborn male of your household is going to perish this night. Man, imagine, like, we read the book,
Right.
but imagine that happening here in America. You feel me?
Right.
These are the plagues that the Lord say he's going to pour out in America, man. Good.
And it was heavy about this too, is what we gotta realize to the people is when that day comes,
Mm-hmm.
you can't be like, oh, I'm not a proud American. We so proud to be American, we can't wait for November to get our voting badge or sign up for the military and fight in these devil's army. We so proud to be America, the land of the free. We talk about America more. We love America more than the European,
Right.
the devils.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when this happened, this is why you gotta pay attention. When this happened, you can't be like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a proud American.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, none of that's gonna go on. That's why this class is biblical. We gotta get away from America.
God. Drop that. Let me get Isaiah 19:2, bro, for sure.
Go on.
We're gonna get some more in the scripture because a lot of times people don't like to talk about these things when it comes to the Most High.
Right.
A lot of times people don't want to talk about what's the future prophecies and what's going to happen. But if we don't talk about it, if you don't understand what's going to happen and why it's going to happen, you feel me? This is why we fear it happening.
Right.
That's why we want this. You be damn near if you don't believe that the Most High is going to send World War III and the next kingdom to follow is our kingdom. If you don't believe that, you have to believe in Trump.
Right.
And your everlasting wish has to be that America to make America great again. You understand? If you want them people and it's like we don't want these things to happen because of this, that, and the third, you feel me? I mean, I get it. You feel me? It's gonna get a lot worse. But at the same time, what are we doing now, man?
Right.
You mean to tell me we want to live another 100 years, another 200 years like this? We at the bottom of the total pole, you see what I'm saying? People misuse and abuses as they see fit. No, man. You see what I'm saying? The Lord is going to put an end to it. Go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 19, verse 2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians.
The Lord said, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. You understand? Like these nations are going to fight against themselves, man.
Right.
These nations are going to fight against themselves. Esau is going to fight against himself. When you hear of America going against Russia, both of them are Esau, man. This is Egypt fighting, going Egypt against Egypt, man. Keep going.
And they shall fight everyone against his brother.
And they shall fight everyone against his brother, man. This is white on white crime right here that we're speaking of, that the Lord is speaking of. This is what the Lord is going to put forth in the earth, man. Right. He's going to set Egyptian against Egyptian. Egyptian is the same thing as American. He's going to put the American against the American. You understand? The young white boy ain't going to like his father, man. Because when he learned the truth of his father and where his father got all his wealth from, that young white boy going to turn against his father, man.
Right.
He's going to set Egyptian against Egyptian. Keep going.
And everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom.
This is going to happen, man. The Lord is setting this forth in the earth. And this is what we got to understand. If we're not ready for this, if we're not prepared for all these things being coming for us, at the very, like, if you're not prepared for the destruction that's coming to this place, you know what's going to happen? You're going to be caught up in this, man. What they say?
We looking into it though.
Maybe lose my train of thought. Yeah, so pretty much nation gonna fight against Egypt, gonna fight against Egypt. You understand? The so-called white man, like we were just saying earlier, a lot of times they want to fight against people that can't fight back. They like to pick on blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans because we don't have the resources. We don't have the resources in this kingdom to fight them back. You understand? Like the Lord is going to give them an opponent. The Lord is going to give them an opponent, man, and all that tough stuff that they talk, they're going to have to live it, man.
Right.
They're going to have to live it. Like if you see one of the older cats that went through war and stuff like that, a lot of times they're a little more peaceful. You understand? They want to resolve things a lot faster. You know why? Because they see they've seen the ugliness of warfare. They've seen the ugliness of someone losing their life. You see what I'm saying? A lot of times when you're dealing with cats who actually been through something, they're a little more reserved and they're quicker to resolve an issue. But here it is, you got these young devils online, man, and it's like they talk crazy.
Right.
They talk crazy online what they're going to do and how they just want to shoot this and shoot that. You see what I'm saying? That's because they've never been a part of none of that, man. They've never been a part of none of that. But guess what? The Lord is going to give them an opponent real soon. They say the draft coming, right?
Right.
They say the draft coming. We're gonna see how tough they are when this draft comes, man. Keep going.
Verse 3, and the spirit of Egypt shall fall, Salakia, and the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek to the idols, and to the charms, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to the witness.
They say, in the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof. You understand? Like when this stuff break out, all them so-called tough white boys and stuff like that, that they be running their mouth, they this, that, and the third. You see what I'm saying? Their spirit is going to fail out.
Right.
That means they're going to tuck their tails. That's what that's what they've truly done anyway.
Right.
You look at World War I and World War II, there was Black, Hispanic, and Native American men on them front lines. You understand? Winning them wars that we had no business fighting in. You understand? The so-called white man, the Lord said they gonna tuck their tail, man. Their spirit is going to fail in the midst of, and I will destroy the counsel thereof. So the chief ones that's supposed to give the guidance and supposed to provide the support and the moral support and all that. The Lord is going to destroy that counsel, and they shall sleep. When the Lord destroyed the so-called wise men of Edom, that's when they're going to turn to idols. They're going to start playing to Caesar Borgia. Right. You see what I'm saying? They're going to start praying to Buddha. Right. They're going to start praying to any god that they can set eyes on. You understand? And then they say they're going to turn to charmers and them that have familiar spirits into the wizards. They're going to start going to the psychics. Right. That's going to be a big thing in the end days. They're going to go to the psychics, start summoning up the spirits. You remember that movie 300? Right. Where they in the middle of war, and they was like, we've got to summon the oracle. They got to go to the oracle to see what's going to happen. That's the same exact thing that the so-called white man is going to be doing real soon. All right. Go ahead.
Like, so, that's why I be digging some of those movies, you know what I mean, when the sky get cracked and the world try to fight back. Thinking it's biblical. Mm-hmm. Because what's crazy is in all those movies, when it's about to get down to that point, what you see all the nations doing, like you said, they were there praying. You see so many visuals praying to whatever God they can find.
God.
You know what I'm saying? Hoping that this ain't that.
God.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why that's scriptures about. You see it all the time in the movies. You got to understand it.
God, drop that. Let me get Isaiah 51:22, bro, for sure. The book of Isaiah, chapter 51:22.
Isaiah chapter 51, verse 22. Thus saith the Lord, thus saith thy Lord, the Lord, and thy God that pleadeth the cause of his people. Mm-hmm. Behold, I have taken out thine hand the cup of trembling, even the dregs of the cup of my fury. Thou shalt no more drink it again.
It said, thus saith the Lord, and thy God that pleadeth the cause of his people. Behold, I have taken out of thine hand the cup of trembling, even the dregs of the cup of my fury. Thou shalt drink it no more again. That cup of trembling is what Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American. This is something that's familiar to us, man. Right. That cup of trembling, meaning that cup of trembling that we had in this kingdom, is we're always fearful of something going. We're always fearful of something happening to us. You understand? Right. Because these other nations, especially the so-called white man, they hunt our steps. You understand? Right. So we have a fear of we have a trembling. You understand? Like when you tremble, that means you're scared. Right. You understand? Like a lot of us are moving scared in this place. You understand? It said, behold, I've taken out of thy hand the cup of trembling. The Lord say, I'm going to take that cup of trembling. Right. I'm going to take that fear. I'm going to take it away from you. He told Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, I'm going to take that fear. It said, even the dregs of the cup of my fury. The dregs is if you ever had like some wine or something like that, the dregs is that thick part at the bottom that settles. You see what I'm saying? The Lord said, I'm going to take the dregs of the cup of my fury. I'm going to take that away from you. You understand? Like the Lord is taking the things that put fear in us that we've had for so long. He's going to take it from us. And he said, thou shalt drink it no more again. Go to verse 23, Bubba Kashar.
Verse 23. But I will put it into the hand of them that afflicted thee.
And this is what's happening right now. The Lord say, but I will put it into the hand of them that afflict thee. He is putting that trembling, that cup of trembling and the dregs of his fury. He's putting it into the hand of the so-called white man. Right. The so-called white man is scared right now. Right. He is running scared. If you listen to that talk radio, if you've ever heard it, they don't know where the enemy coming from. Right. You see what I'm saying? Like you created so many enemies that you don't even know where your enemies at. Like you don't know which way to turn because you created so many enemies. They are running scared out. This is that cup of trembling. This is the dregs of the cup of the Most High's fury. You understand? He's going to put it in the hand of them that afflict thee. Go ahead.
Which have said to thy soul, bow down.
That's what the so-called white man has told blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. He's told our soul to bow down, man. You understand? It's not good enough that we've made this kingdom everything it is. He said, I don't want your blood, sweat, and tears. I don't want just that. I want your soul.
Right.
You understand? Meaning like to take a person's soul, meaning like not only do I want you to come to work, I want you to come to this hell and I want you to have a good attitude.
That's right.
I want you to smile. You understand? I want you to do whatever you got to do to please me and make me proud of you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? They say, which have said to thou soul, bow down. Go ahead.
That we may go over,
Mm-hmm.
and thou hast laid thy body as the ground.
They say that we may go over, and thou hast laid thy body as the ground. This is, keep on.
And as the street to them that went over.
This is what's happened, man. They laid our bodies to the ground. You understand? Like we don't realize that we walking on pavement, but we are literally walking on the graveyards of the North American Indians, man.
Right.
You know how much blood we're walking on when we walk the streets of America? You know how many black people, Hispanic, and Native American people have been unalived in this filthy, disgusting place? And just, entire graveyards been built over for parking lots.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like if you walk a city street, you are walking on the blood, you're walking on the bones of your ancestors, man. You understand? Like this is what the so-called white man have done. They say that we may go over, and thou hast laid thy body as the ground and as the street to them that went over. Listen, the Lord is saying everything that they've done to you, I am going to do to them, and I'm going to do it sevenfold.
That's right.
Now we might not like hearing that because we have an infinity. We may have that one white friend that we think is different from everybody else. But guess what? The Lord does not care about that one white friend.
Right.
He cares about the crime that's been committed to his people. And he's going to avenge blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We just read it. You understand? So here's now, we just showed what the Most High is ready to do. We've showed what the Most High is about to do when it comes to these other nations. We have to see what we need to be doing.
That's right.
You understand? To make sure that we don't get caught up in that. But first, let me get Isaiah 31:3, Bubba Kasha.
Isaiah chapter 31, verse 3. Now the Egyptians are men, and not God, and their horses flesh, and not spirit.
So here it is, the Most High saying, now the Egyptians are men and not God, meaning like these are mere men that we talking about, man.
Right.
You understand? These ain't no true powers. These Egyptians are men, meaning like these Americans, they are men. You understand?
Right.
And not God, and their horse is flesh, not spirit. Keep going.
When the Lord shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down, and they all shall fail together.
It is. The Lord is saying, listen, when I stretch my hand out against these people,
That's right.
if you want to be a brother, if you want to be a sister, and you want to hold on to them, and you want to help them, the Lord is saying you are going to fall with them, man.
Right.
This is what we got to understand. The Lord is not telling us that we got to go and sing kumbaya and hold hands and save them from their impending doom. The Lord tells us we better not do it. Because if we go and we hold hands and we trying to save them, the Lord is saying the same punishment that I have for them, you are going to suffer it as well. You feel me? Get the hell out my way. This is the Lord is telling blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. So if you think that you're going to be that one person that stands in the way of the so-called white man getting his judgment from the Most High, you got another thing coming. You are going to experience the same hell that the so-called white that the Lord has in store for the so-called white man. You understand? Like, get out the way. It's not your fight.
That's right.
This is the fight that we should be having. You understand?
Right.
Let me get Let me get Zephaniah 2:1, Bubba Kushel.
Zephaniah 2, verse 1. Gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
The Lord say, if you Black, Hispanic, Native American, say, gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nation not desired. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we're the only people that's not desired in this kingdom.
That's right.
The only desire that they have for us in this kingdom is to be good slaves. You understand?
Right.
Work hard and produce and build this kingdom. But when it comes to the spoils, when it comes to the rich, the riches and the fatty parts of this land, of this earth, they have no desire for us, man.
Right.
You understand? Like, and you see it when it comes to bills being passed. You see it in legislation. You see it in how a nation can come over here, a different race of people can come over here, and they get grants. Like, I can't understand for the life of me how Ukrainians came over here that never worked a day in this country. The Ukrainians came over here and they got set up. They was given $13 billion and they still get Social Security to this day and never worked a day in this country.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, this is proof that we're not desired here. Good.
It's so heavy about that. You know, the money that they're using to pay for them. We are recycling that money back to them.
Yeah.
Like why this flag is so crazy? Like the scripture you brought up before when you talking about we bow down in the street, and all we do is work for them to get rich.
God.
Like basketball players, actors, celebrities, even people working in amateur. Every job we do is to make them rich.
Huh.
And they just throw it in our face like, nah, we're gonna get one job. Let's get it together.
Right.
No, all it is to get we be like, yo, 50 cents, like 50 cents when you get a job, salary go up 50 cents, be like, oh, I'll take that.
Right.
We got a billionaire.
God.
He give us 50 cents.
God.
We be like, yo, that's better than yo, we going on up.
Right.
Like that's the world we really live in.
Mm-hmm.
Like we got like work for this company, right? He get millions of dollars. Listen, and I mean the amount of pay that they give those people at the airport, man.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody know the people that's working them jobs, Blacks, Hispanics, and First Nation people.
Sure.
Like they don't care. We gotta get to the point where we realize we are the reason this money is even being made in this country.
But here's the thing. This is why we just read that scripture. And the Lord say, gather thyself together, O nation not desired. You understand? Like, I know everybody know the statistic about the black dollar. The black dollar, you know, it used to circulate. It used to stay in the black community, but for a couple hours at least or something like that, or a couple days. And now within minutes, it's gone. You see what I'm saying? Like, the Lord is telling us to gather together. Like, this is actually the superpower that we have.
Right.
And we don't know it. We think gathering together is like coming together in some hut. No. If we gather together and put our resources together, you know, put our time together, you understand, and we actually help each other out, do you not know the economic impact that would have in this country?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like the economic impact, if we can keep our money amongst each other, you see what I'm saying? What it would do to the economy of the so-called white man's economy. That's why I say, gather yourselves together, O nation not desired. The only desire that they have for us is to be good slaves here, man. Let me get Leviticus 18 and 2, Brother Kushel.
Leviticus chapter 18, verse 2. Speak unto the children of Israel and say unto them, I am the Lord your God.
Mm-hmm. It says, speaking to the nation of Israel and saying, I am the Lord your God. Keep going.
Come. Verse 3. After the doings of the land of Egypt, wherein ye dwelt, shall ye not do.
And say, after the doings of the land of Egypt, wherein ye dwelt, you shall not do. Like, and this is what we got to understand. Egypt in America is synonymous. You understand?
Right.
So after the doings of America, wherein we dwell, we should not be doing the things that they do, man.
Right.
Like we have to repent and come out of that lifestyle, man. If you live if you live in your life in any opposition to the Most High, man, we have to repent. It's just that simple. You understand? When you get weak, that's what the brotherhood is for.
Right.
When you feel like you can't do something that the Lord is telling you to do, that's what you have brotherhood for. But for you to take a position and say, "No, I'm just going to do what I do because the law is done away with," this is why we're dying in the streets, man. You understand? Say, after the doings of the land of Egypt, wherein ye dwelt, you should not do. Keep going.
Come. And after the doings of the land of Canaan, whether I bring you, shall ye not do, neither shall ye walk in their ordinances.
Yeah, you should not do none of that, man. Do not walk in their ordinances or their customs.
Right.
Stop celebrating these holidays, man. Stop celebrating your birthday.
Right.
Stop celebrating Mother's Day and Father's Day, man. These are the customs of these nations around us. These are not the customs of Israel, man. Like we just celebrated the closing of first fruits, which is also called Pentecost. A lot of black people, we don't even know what that is, man.
Right.
We consider them Jewish holidays.
Right.
As if these are not our holidays that or high holy days that we should be following, man. Like that's our culture that we should be following. You understand? Keep going.
Verse 4, ye shall do my judgments and keep my ordinances to walk therein. I am the Lord your God.
It say, ye shall do my judgments and keep my ordinances to walk therein. I am the Lord your God. The Lord is saying, this is what you're supposed to be doing. Do what the hell I told you to do.
Right.
Keep my law, statutes, and commandments and stop doing what you want to do. You know, everybody got a personal relationship with Jesus when they don't want to stop doing something that they ain't supposed to. You see what I'm saying? I have news for you. You don't have a personal relationship with Jesus.
Right.
Man. You do not. You understand? Like people, we got to realize that we can fail and we can fall as a nation because one person did not do what they were supposed to do.
Right.
And we have stories all throughout the Bible showcasing that, man. If you don't love the Lord enough to obey him for your sake, do it for your brother's sake, man. Do it for your kids' sake. You understand? Have enough compassion, enough love for your brother, for your sister, to stop being a filthy sinner. You understand? Like, stop making excuses for it. If we understand people struggle with sin, but that's why we also understand brotherhood, man. A lot of people always call and pick up the phone after they did something wrong. How about when it's in your mind to do something wrong before you do it? How about you pick the phone up then? Go ahead, you have something?
Like certain whatsoever what you put up, man and Julian Hunt, we spoke for the closing of the Feast of First Fruits.
Sure.
Right? Understanding, like how you said, like one person can make Israel fall.
Come.
One person can make Israel really.
Come.
You know what I'm saying? Like our people really need to understand that. Unlike democracy here in America,
Come.
you matter.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like you matter. What you do can help your nation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He used the example of Moses.
Come.
You know what I'm saying? Moses stood in the gap for Musa. He was mad at us. You know what I'm saying? Like we really got to understand, and we got to break away from that spirit of oneself.
Come.
You know what I'm saying? That's all.
No, what you're saying is heavy because guess what? The Lord will honor that, man.
Right.
The Lord will honor you trying to serve him, man.
Right.
You know, come into the UPK and learn how to serve the Most High the correct way. You understand? But you taking that approach that, man, I'm tired of sinning against my power. You understand? I'm tired of sinning against the Most High.
Right.
And you actually repent and try to keep his law, statutes, and try to turn your life around. The Lord will honor that out.
That's right.
You understand? But having that Christian mindset of all law, you know, all of God's law is done away for, except for tithes and offerings. Everything else is done away with. If we have that attitude, the Lord can't work with that, man.
That's right.
You understand? So like the brother just brought out, the same way one brother or one sister can cause the nation to fall, it could be that one brother or that one sister that causes the nation to succeed, man.
That's right.
And that's what we got to understand. Let me get Jeremiah 7:23, Bubba Kashaw.
Jeremiah chapter 7, verse 23. But this thing commanded I to them, saying, obey my voice, and I will be your God,
Here it is. The Lord is saying, you gotta remember this time the Lord had put Israel away, man. He was like, man, y'all ain't my people.
Right.
Man, y'all sinning, doing what the hell y'all want to do. Y'all are not my people. But here it is. The Lord is saying, but this thing I commanded on them, saying, obey my voice and I will be your God. Go ahead.
Come. And ye shall be my people,
Mm-hmm.
and walk ye in all the ways that I have commanded you, that it may be well unto you.
It is the Lord saying, listen, I'm gonna give you another chance, man. I'm gonna be your God and you're gonna be my people. You understand? You better walk in all my ways, man.
Right.
Keep my law, statutes, and commandments. And that's what's happened to us right now, man. We've walked so far away from the Most High, man. We started doing everything under the sun. We started being everything to everybody else except for our power, man. And here it is, the Lord is saying, man, you got to repent. Not only do you got to repent, but I'm going to be your God again, and you're going to be my people.
Right.
But you got to keep my law, statutes, and commandments, man.
That's right.
You know, and the one thing about the Most High's law, statutes, and commandments, like it says in the scriptures, they are not grievous.
Right.
Like they're not grievous in the sense that it's hard to do. It's not hard to stop eating pork. You understand? The Lord then gave us all different types of meats that we can eat. You see what I'm saying? It's not hard to say, I'm not going to lay with this sister and I know she's married. You see what I'm saying? That's not hard to do. You see what I'm saying? It's not hard to say, you know what? I'm not going to sell no drugs. I'm not going to sell this poison to my people. You understand? That's not my culture. That's not hard to do.
Right.
It's not. Listen, when it comes, you know what's grievous though? What's grievous is when you don't follow the law, statutes, commandments, and the punishments from it.
Right.
You understand? You be eating shellfish and you be eating crabs and lobster, and then you got gout in your foot, and your foot got to get cut off. You feel me? That's grievous. You got a brother because you had no discipline and you slept with this sister that had a husband, and now that husband after you, he trying to blow your head off. That's grievous when you got to look over your shoulder day and night. You see what I'm saying? Like those things are like the punishment that comes from you, that comes from us not serving the Lord. Those things are grievous, but keeping God's law, statutes, and commandments is not grievous. It's not a hard thing.
Right.
You just gotta want to. You gotta have a want to. You see what I'm saying? And that's and we gotta stop making excuses for it. We gotta stop making excuses. The excuses is, you know, if you want to make an excuse, this is the excuse. Every problem that we have in our community is the so-called white man's fault.
That's right.
You understand? Let that be your beginning.
Right.
Stop blaming yourself for every little thing that's happened to you. Put the blame where it belongs. You feel me? Put the blame on the so-called white man. So therefore you can realize this is the son of perdition that we talked about earlier.
Right.
This is that son of sin. This is the reason why my mother got high. This is the reason my father got high. This is the reason my family was broken. You see what I'm saying? And once you realize that, now you start to have a little compassion, not only for yourself, but for your people, man.
Right.
And that's how we gather ourselves together. And that's how we start to fix our nation, man. We Black, Hispanic, and Native American, we have a duty to the Lord, man. We have a duty to the Lord. And unfortunately, if we don't do that duty, when the Lord comes and World War III is on the brink, when those things start to happen, we're going to get wrapped up into that, man. So these are classes not condemning our people, you understand? These are classes that's warning our people that if we do not change, if we do not get on the ball and start doing what we're supposed to do, we're going to get wrapped up in the madness that we call World War III. And we're going to be the ones that suffer from it, man.
Right.
Or we can take the opposite route. And we can say, you know what? We're going to start keeping these law, statutes, commandments, man. I'm going to learn how to keep these law, statutes, commandments. Let me get in class. Let me learn what it takes to be a righteous servant of the Most High, in deed and not in word. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of people can say what they want to say about the Lord. You understand? The Lord says it's going to be many, and I'm paraphrasing. He said, many shall come in my name, and I will tell them I never knew you.
Right.
The Lord is saying that how does he know you and you don't keep none of his laws, man? That's how you start to understand the mind of the Most High. You start to understand the mind of the Most High when you start keeping his law, statutes, and commandments. Like on the Sabbath day, we go through the law, and if you start really seeing how meticulous the Lord is, that makes you meticulous in your own life.
Right.
You start to comb through your own life when you see how meticulous and how detailed the Most High is. That's how we get into his mind, man, by keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments. Yes, sir?
Right, so the thing about that, so like, that's why we gotta come into this truth, because a lot of our people got a sincere heart, and they just follow behind these goofy religions.
Come.
You know what I'm saying? And imagine you spent your whole life following behind Christianity.
Come.
What should I say? I don't even know people.
Right. That's scary.
That's scary. It's like, yo, I don't even, who are you?
Come.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, our people gotta they gotta get into the truth.
Come. But that's why we're here.
Right.
Like I said, these classes ain't to condemn, but we have to, like the Lord say, if you don't teach my people and show my people their sins, their blood is going to be on your hands. But at the very least, show my people their sins. And what's going to happen is, it's going to be a lot of us that turn away. That's going to turn away from that from that Christianity, from that culture, from that lifestyle, from the society. We're going to turn away, and we're going to give the Most High a reason to send His Son back. You understand?
Right.
And that's what we got to look for, man. Like, let's give the Most High a reason to send our King back, Yahweh Shai, or who the world called Jesus Christ. He can't send them back if we're not doing what we're supposed to do, man.
Right.
Let's give Him a reason to send Christ back. You understand? So, just as a recap, you understand? Like, World War III is coming.
Right.
You understand? Whether we want it to or not. That shouldn't be the question. It's definitely coming. It's been prophesied. We see the signs. It's coming. What we should be focusing on is what we should be doing in the meantime to get right with the Most High. This is the time right now. If you know that you're doing something against the Most High, this is the time for you to get right now. You understand? This is the grace spirit that's spoken of. Because guess what? If we don't, when the Most High sends World War III here and everything kicks off, listen, them doors shut. When them doors shut, it's shut, man.
Right.
When the Lord say, I ain't giving you no more time, He ain't giving you no more time. So let's stop wasting time right now. And let's get right with the Most High. Come back to keep these law, statutes, commandments, man. And don't get caught up in all this riffraff. Understand? And with that, we're the ISUPK, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, coming out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. We're under Commanding General Yohana. If it's not under Commanding General Yohana, it ain't the truth. You understand? And we've been bringing this out since 1969, that Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are the true biblical Jews of the Bible, and our oppressor, that colonizer. People know him as the Pilgrim, the Spaniard. He is the devil that the Bible speaks of. You understand? Right. And at this time, I'm going to call up Officer Ganah for a reading of the security announcement. Shalom, Ms. Brett.
These are the security announcements. We are the ISUPK out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. Rules for new brothers and sisters. When a brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They're here to shut themselves of the world. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Ties, which is a commandment. You can find it in Numbers 18 and 21, and Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. Means 10th in Hebrew is pronounced Mayashra. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, you give to the Treasury Department or a teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory whatsoever amount you would like to give. Up and coming holy convocation. Just check online. We'll be notifying you guys with that. Also, from my IKM and I've to check on social media such as ISUPK.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for ISUPK events and materials. If a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, he needs to start wearing all black, which includes black boots, shirts, pants, headbands, and scarves. And with that, in the first world, we're going to give one courtesy salute to the teacher, in the visual reminder. Amazing Shabbat, Amazing Barak, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai Barakathah, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai Barakathah, Yahweh Batah. Shah means the time. In the visual, we're going to get one courtesy salute to the sisters. In the visual, Amazing Shabbat, Amazing Barak, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Batah. Class dismissed.